Rick Riordan is kind of the king of mythology and fantasy mashups. And Magnus Chase is one of my favorite of his series that he's created. Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer is a book about Norse mythology, and it's just really cool the way that Rick Riordan brings in that kind of mythology into his storytelling. Magnus is your main character, and he has had this tragic accident. His apartment blew up. They say it was a gas main that exploded, and his mother was killed. But Magnus knows that there were wolves, huge magical wolves in his apartment that night, and that they have something to do with why his mother was killed. And so he's always kind of been told that he was crazy, like there was no way that that happened. But because his mother died, he has been living on the streets since then. He has an uncle who is looking for him, and he's always been told to stay away from his uncle by his mom because his uncle was bad news. But his uncle has found him now, and he is trying to convince Magnus that he is actually half god, that his father was a Norse god, and that there is a magical sword that he needs Magnus to find in order to prevent the end of the world from happening. Magnus is not really sure if he believes anything that his uncle says until those wolves show up again. Magnus kind of gets sent on this magical journey where he's running for his life, and fire giants appear and are trying to get Magnus because they know that Magnus has access to this sword, supposedly. Magnus actually ends up trying to protect the people around him, and within the first few chapters of your book, Magnus, your main character, dies. And he is reborn in Valhalla, and that's kind of where your adventure begins, where he meets other great warriors and adventurers, and they help Magnus in his quest for deciding if he's going to kind of follow out this path that's been laid before him. It's a really interesting book. It's got a really sarcastic main character, and I think you would enjoy it if you gave Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer a chance.